What's up, motherfuckers? It's Joseph Wittbesinger, Inexorable Coaching, Daily Inspiration, Monday, 1:25:22. I just did the hardest thing I'm gonna do all day. Got up, got my ass moving. Today's gonna be a great day. So, I teach the 7 steps to becoming unstoppable. Inexorable means impossible to X out. Think about that. And if you're an ambitious entrepreneur, and anybody can watch this, if you're an ambitious entrepreneur, meaning you want to get to the millions, you're going to need to be inspired. Your whole entire first part of your day should be 100% inspiration. Goals, not targets. My number one goal besides anything to do with God, okay, is to help people, is inspire and motivate people to act decisively. And a close second is a Bankrupt, Grant Cardone and or his wife or kids by the time I die. Now, why would I come up with this? Because that actually inspires me, and the crazy thing is, he inspires me. I think he's a pretty good business coach. Very good, maybe even great. Like, I think he gives a lot of good advice because he's been there and done that. I think phone sales, he's average compared to, people that really know what they're doing on that, like me. I think face-to-face sales, he's elite for the most part. If he can get in front of you, he's going to close you. And I've learned a lot of shit from him. But I went accidentally when I was living in Miami a little while back. Went up to Aventura to the mall and accidentally walked by his office. And it was right around the time that I should have decided to start coaching. I knew it. I was debating it. I kept going back and forth. And what inspired me was seeing that building there, knowing I could beat him. Because when I was a realtor and I quit it 4, 5, 6, I don't even know. I got to go back and try to do the math. Let's say 5 years ago, I quit real estate. I just gotten 10 listings. In the dead of August, it might have been 12. I had a pipeline where I probably got 20, 25 listings a month if I would have had the time to do it. I watched him and I saw a guy doing things that I knew I could do and do infinitely better than him with a private jet. I was like, and he was right. He said, you're thinking too small. And I think my goal at that point was $100 million or something like that. And I realized instantly, why am I doing real estate? I fucking hate this shit, no matter how good I am at it. And I set out to coach. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, how to go about it. Kumbaya, thought it was gonna be easy. My jet was coming. and never really sat down and practically came up with a product, and then went fucking broke sooner than later because I gave all my listings away. Just gave them away. I didn't want to fuck with it. So I ended up going to some team guy, and I said, look, give me a draw and I'll do calls to your team. Basically selling leads, selling appointments. Then the owners of that company came to me and said, hey, why don't you do some recruiting calls? Still selling appointments. They fucked me. So I went and found 4 or 5 more people, still selling appointments to real estate people. Then I realized there's more money in selling appointments to the realtors than to the brokers in theory anyway. And probably 4 years ago, I woke up on January 1st and started selling appointments and then later leads of realtors till fairly recently. Now I knew about a year and a half ago to stop doing that because I fucking hated it. It's no different. It's real estate. I'm doing fucking real estate. And if I'm gonna do real estate, I might as well keep half for setting the appointment, and then it doesn't go beyond me, and it gets into collecting money and all kinds of bullshit. So I'm debating all that. Broke again 2 years ago, I think. And so I start doing what I was born to do. My dad used to cut through this old man's lawn every day in Cleveland, Ohio. One day, he said, hey, Gramps, the guy got pissed. Did it every fucking day. Hey, Gramps, I'm a fucking agitator. Right, wrong, or indifferent. So I started trolling from the public sidewalk, yelling how I'm the greatest of all time. Anybody, I'm a competitor. Anybody that came by in a suit walked by to go get food or whatever, because they all go to Publix and whatever's there to get the food. I'd say, man, y'all are a bunch of bitches. You can't beat me. And it was causing some issues. So they sent the lawyer out, because they knew who I was. I got really fucking pissed one time because somebody accused me of doing something with them badgering ass callers. They would always call me trying to sell me on their corporate coaching. And I'm like, why should I pay you? Jordan Belfort had 1,000 callers. Grant Cardone has 28. And why should I even pay him? I can fucking coach these motherfuckers better myself. Never paid any of them for the corporate shit. I'm gonna coach them infinitely better by results. I tried. They do better when I coach them, period. Infinitely. So long story short, with my hands are starting to get cold and I need to go in and finish my morning routine, I was listening to Eric Thomas yesterday on my weekly call. I pay him like, I don't know, $40 to $60 a month for his Breathe University. Some short videos and execution, which are pretty good so far. It's helpful. And a weekly accountability call, or daily accountability call, which is fucking crucial for me. Because they're going to ask. They finally split it up in small enough groups. They're going to ask. You tell them what you're going to do, and they're going to ask you if you did it. I need that. Everybody needs that. And then he weekly, just on Sunday at 8, which I'm not too thrilled about, just goes through some things. Whatever. Trying to help people succeed. So he talks about the movie Ben-Hur, when he was talking about basically goals, the difference between goals and targets, okay? Goals are not things, what did he say? I don't remember the other one. K is things you know you can do. T is things you think you can do. Those are targets. The last thing, I don't know what they called it. That's an actual goal or a vision or whatever. These are things you don't think you can do. These are things you have no idea how to do. These are impossible things that'll take time. These are things where somebody said, hey, look, if money was no object, what would you want? What do you want? Oh, it was W, want. Your why, what do you want? Now, I've been writing down my goals, targets, whatever, goals for a long time. Everybody tells you to do it, okay? My long-term goals. Buy a private jet, buy a yacht, live on the beach, Charlie house. I've always wanted a Charlie house. From the TV show, the Malibu house. Not in Malibu, I'm not fucking living in California. What do you want? I want to fucking bankrupt Grant Cardone. Revenge. Motherfuckers called the police on me. And ended up getting arrested for fucking nothing. Nothing. Don't like what I'm saying, buddy? Come out and fucking shut me up. Now, he's a senior citizen now, so we can't fight because I'm not going to jail. You can certainly send that little motherfucker Jared out. I'll fight him. I'm fighting a cage. Like, I don't play with it. I'll fight in a cage and choke motherfuckers out because it's legal. You sign them papers. If you want to fight, don't fucking call the police on me, man. Don't tell me where I can't walk. Don't tell me what I can't do. That's just like the rules with me, or I'm gonna fucking make you fucking regret it. You don't kick a man while he's down. I was down at the time. You better hope he doesn't get back up, okay? So, to sit here and say I want to bankrupt somebody, as I counted up, I think he's worth actually $300 million. Shit that he can go sell fairly easily and put cash in his pocket. He's not a billionaire. It's bullshit. So for me to sit here and say, and I'm not even a millionaire yet, my goal is to make $1 million by this time next year. That wouldn't make me a millionaire because it's really profit. What can I profit? I think I can profit 85% of that, maybe something like that. I don't know. Okay, that's my target. Is to be a millionaire, or initial target. Then my next target will be to be a 10 millionaire. Then my next target will be to be 100 millionaire. Those are targets. The goal, a lifetime goal, is to bankrupt Grant Cardone. If he dies his wife, she's my age. If she dies before me, the children, who will be adults by then, easily. I think me and her probably got 25 years left. Now, why would I do that? Keeps my fucking blood pumping, baby. Keeps my blood pumping. It inspires me. Do I hate him? No. I actually get a kick out of him. Do I think he's a scammer? No. Not on the sales training. I paid for it. I learned some valuable shit. My shit's better. Should pay me. Do I think the Cardone Capital, is that a scam? No, but he's not honest about what he's doing. It makes sense to buy apartment buildings when home ownership is at a low point, which it was back when he started buying them. If people don't have the credit or the banks aren't lending the money, can't buy houses. And it was that way for a long ass time, and apartment buildings made a lot of sense. But when the banks started lending money to fucking anybody for next to nothing to go buy houses, people that were renters are going to turn into homeowners, which means the apartment buildings are going to be worth less. It's a riskier investment. He wants to, I believe he's taken his money out. He just bought $70 million worth of luxury houses that he said never to buy for shit for years and years and years. And he's using the bank's money and other people's money. So I think basically everything he does is legit. It may not be the way I would do it. I would invest with all cash. That way I know I'm not playing with the fucking ups and downs. I'm also a lot younger than him. He has different goals. I want to beat the motherfucker. See, and I'll end with this. When I watched him on his jet 5, 6, 7 years ago, I didn't think I want to be like Grant Cardone. I thought I want to beat Grant Cardone. I'm a competitor. It pisses me off he has that fucking jet and I don't. And I finally found him telling the truth. At age 51, his net worth was $6 million, and he had a $14 million house. Now, how that's calculated, I have no idea. So 51, and it was during the crash, and I think he was, who knows? So let's call that 20 million bucks. He parlayed that into whatever he has in real estate right now, whatever's in his bank account. The last thing I saw was $100 million in the bank. He's got those 2 houses that I'm betting he bought with cash, even though he'll tell you not to, because it makes more sense. And the $60 million brand new jet. He had most of this shit when I watched him and Eric Thomas. He was interviewing Eric Thomas. That's how I figured out who he was. I used to always watch Eric Thomas. That's what makes me different. Now this fucking guy, I think he knows who I am, because his callers all knew who I was, and they'd seen my call videos, and anybody who watches that knows I'm better than fucking Grant Cardone or any of them. I'm a fucking beast. I'm well fucking trained, and my fucking system is better than his. Because I've implemented some Jordan Belfort stuff, and I've implemented a lot of shit of my own. Yeah, you got 4 seconds to get their attention, we got 30 to fucking keep it. You can't say all that bullshit that Jordan Belfort says, not at the beginning of the call. It's fluff. Learn most of this shit myself through the calls that they no longer do. Actual cold calls. So Ben-Hur, and I'm gonna have to go watch this. Somebody fucked him and almost killed him. He made up his mind. I'm going to go and kill that dude. Okay? It actually kept him alive. It's what he wanted. You can't tell me what to want. Oh, well, that's negativity. It's a waste of energy. No, you can't tell me what to want. It's right up there at the top of the list of things I'll do whatever it fucking takes by all lawful means to bring it about. And I bet you this clown has no idea. No idea. And when he watches this shit, he probably laughs at me. Or he's scared shitless if I'm in beast mode. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. But and by when he's 65, let's say he has 10 years left, he probably still won't see me coming. I don't know how quick I can get whatever I need to get. But I know his sales company supposedly makes $40 million a year revenue. I want it all. I want that $40 million. I want to take it from him. And whatever else I can get, maybe what I get from everywhere else is more, probably so. But I want that 40. I want him to have 0. I want to start a real estate fund to invest in the right places. The Caribbean. The Caribbean. Where massive amounts of fucking people are going to move when they can run their business without being somewhere. Where are you going to choose? Where you can live for next to fucking nothing? Possibly not have to pay any federal tax? And be where it's warm year round, near the fucking beach? Like, what's a better deal? A condo in Puerto Rico or one in fucking Miami? Why would you use the bank's money? You're just gonna pay whether it's apartment buildings or houses, you're paying off the interest on that fucking loan more than paying down the principal. And it takes quite a bit of a time before that shit catches up. So you're not buying the fucking apartment buildings for $700 million. You're buying it for $1.4 billion or close to it, because you're going to be paying more fucking interest than what the thing was. It's crazy. It makes no sense. When you look at I think it's called amortization, which is crazy because I was in real estate. I should know how to pronounce this shit. When you look at when you go buy a house, even putting 20% down, when you look at, because that interest compounds, you end up paying twice what the house is. It makes no sense. It's all bullshit. And they take that mortgage and they sell it to the investment banks who make a fortune. And the secondary, they're the ones that collect all that interest. That's where the housing market got fucked up. Because there was a bunch of bad loans instead of the good loans at 20%. For the banks anyway. At 20%, you're getting stable people. 20% of a $500,000 house, that's somebody of some means. So look, that's what I want. There's other things I want. That's what I want. So the first part of your day should be nothing but inspiration. Don't think about what you got to do that day. I don't have to think about how I'm going to beat this guy today, right now. Okay? I don't have to beat him today. It's fucking impossible. He's going to make more money than me today. He'll make more money than me tomorrow on that day. Just things you want. What you want, not what everybody else wants. And that's how you start your day, because that's where your energy comes from. I choose to listen to worship music, and then I'm starting to, my accountability calls at 6, and I got started late today. So look, I'm going to challenge you, if you're an ambitious entrepreneur, or just want to stop being a lazy motherfucker or whatever, you want to do better. I want to challenge you to get up at 5. I'm going to do my best to start these Let's say 505, 510, somewhere in there, okay? I guess I'm gonna stick to Instagram because it's easier to upload the shit everywhere else. I want to challenge you. Get up every morning with me and listen to this. Every morning, daily inspiration. The best way to make sure that happens, or at least to watch it during the day, is to hit like. If anybody gets this far. Like the video, comment on it, and if you do it enough, they'll start putting it in your feed. The only way to get it right at 5 that I know of is to click notifications. I'm not sure how to tell you how to do that. Or just go to my channel, and in the story, I think it's live in the story when you click on it. Not sure. Anyway, go to Inexorable Coaching on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and follow me. Click notifications.